You're now tuning into Pimp Points. In this series of Pimp Points, this is called the Awaken series. In the first episode, we talked about waking up. In waking up, you have to realize that you have a need that must be fulfilled. But once you wake up and you realize what that need is and you start fulfilling it, you have to also consider in what we want to talk about in this second episode, which is doing better. And what I mean by doing better is to not let opportunities pass you by. Which brings me to the 3 pimp points that I would like to discuss in this episode. When it comes to doing better, you want to first research potential opportunities that can take you further in your career. The second thing you want to do is take advantage of opportunities that are aligned with your career path. The last pimp point I want to discuss in this episode is understanding that when you receive opportunities, you don't want to take them for granted. Let's get to pimping, shall we? First of all, when it comes to doing better, you have to realize that doing is an action word, meaning that you actually have to put in some work. You have to realize that there are opportunities out there for you to advance in your career, but if you don't research to find those opportunities, then how are you going to get to the next level? When you know what your niche is and you know what your career path is, then you have to do the work to seek out those opportunities. If you truly want to see a change in your career, you definitely have to change your habits. I know a lot of you remember in high school and in college where you have to do a lot of research papers. Sometimes I would stay up all night cramming as much information in my research paper just to make sure that I met the word count requirements. You have to put yourself in the same shoes of looking for your dream job. Put in the work to search for those potential opportunities. That way you can live a fulfilling life. So now that you've researched potential opportunities, now you can start accepting opportunities that are aligned with your purpose and what your career path is. The thing about opportunities that are offered to us that's quite interesting is that we can search for an opportunity, but then we turn things away that don't seem like they align with where we're trying to go in life. But sometimes we can be wrong and we turn down opportunities when we shouldn't. So let me tell you a story. In 2009, when I was looking for a new job, I remember that there was a position that I really didn't want to take on because from looking at it on paper, it didn't look that appealing. And it honestly didn't look like I was going to be able to grow within this company. But the truth of the matter is that I'm so glad I accepted a job opportunity because I was able to grow in that company and I was able to learn a skill set that I still use today. So I say all this to say is that a lot of times we don't know how the puzzle pieces are put together in our life, but we just have to trust in the process, accept the opportunity, and just let it flow. The very last point that I want to discuss about doing better is making sure that you don't take advantage of opportunities that you receive. Think of it this way, you get an opportunity to shine and to make a difference and to really showcase your skills. But if you take advantage of it, then who wants to work with you? No one. It's important to not waste a good opportunity that you receive. Know what your boundaries are and understand how to stay in those boundaries. For example, if you're working at a daycare, you might not want to just smoke cigarettes around the kids because honestly, that's grounds for termination immediately. You also want to keep a positive attitude at all times and not let the situations in life bring you down. Because in all honesty, it could affect the opportunity that you've received, and even though you are a good employee, your manager isn't going to know that because your actions are showing a total different person. So keep that in mind. You definitely want to make sure that you cherish all opportunities that you've received. In closing, when it comes to doing better, you don't want to let opportunities pass you by. And the reason why is, first of all, you want to research potential opportunities that are out there. Secondly, you want to make sure that your opportunities are aligned with your career path and your purpose in life. And along with that, you have to realize that even though opportunities may be offered to you and you don't think that they fit in your career path, take them because you may not know where it's going to take you. And lastly, with opportunities that are received, cherish them and definitely don't take them for granted. Thank you for tuning into Pimp Points.